So obviously an Overwatch medic would take Ready for Anything at this level, which means that if she just stands and fires, doesn't take any other costly actions, she automatically enters Overwatch at the end of her turn, which can be really good when you've got multiple Overwatch shots per turn that also happen to be taken, you know, opportunist, so they're taken at full aim. For smoke grenade medics, it can go one of two ways. One, obviously, the smoke grenade perk. This means that even if I don't give her smoke grenades to go in an item slot, she just has 2 smoke grenades every mission. So she can be carrying 3 med kits, 2 flashbang grenades, and 2 smoke grenades. It gives her a lot of versatility. And it also means that she can throw a smoke grenade and still do something else. It means that throwing a smoke grenade doesn't necessarily end her turn if it's the first thing that she does, which makes me a lot more likely to actually use smoke grenades. And they can really save your butt sometimes, so they're useful. Another thing that I occasionally do is the paramedic perk, which means that once per turn, she can use a med kit without spending an action. Now, that can't be combined with lock and load, but typically I only put lock and load on Overwatch specialist medics because they burn through ammo a lot more quickly. However, the smoke grenade, you might notice that at the tech sergeant rank, there's opportunist, which is obviously where Overwatch medics go, but then the other 2 perks are dense smoke and combat drugs, both of which make smoke grenades either provide even more defense in the case of dense smoke or provide will bonuses in the case of combat drugs. Both of those can be very useful, and because you're forced to take a perk that specifically enhances smoke grenades, I tend to go with smoke grenade at this level for grenade-based medics.
We will be in touch, Commander.
Let's see what the situation's like. Brazil is very, very, very panicked. They're almost certainly going to leave. Yeah, we only have 4 days before the council report. There's nothing we can do. If we had if that satellite uplink and the satellites were ready, I could attempt to keep them for a bit longer by putting a satellite over their country, which reduces panic a little bit, which means they might stick around. I don't think it's even a guarantee in long war. If their panic is high enough, it doesn't necessarily need to be maxed out. But honestly, I'm still not sure that I would, even if I could, because the aliens very clearly, they have terror attacked Brazil twice at this point. They have just decided that they want Brazil. And I think at absolute best, like even if I had a satellite to launch or something, I might be able to keep them for 1 more month. And I have plans for these satellites, and I don't have them to launch anyway, so it's a moot point.
Commander,
abductions at the last second.
There are abductions in progress at each marked site on the hologlobe.
Honestly, kind of wish it was in Brazil, because then I'd have had a chance to reduce their panic via succeeding a mission, but no. We're going to do the abductions in just a moment. But what I want to do first is I'm going to come over here, and even though it's a bit early, I'm going to try to scan for Exalt cells.
Intel scan.
All right, good. We got one.
ID on Exalt cell locations.
It's in Egypt, so that is where we will be going. And this time, I'm not sending a sniper. Okay, X is the soldier list. I accidentally hit Y because, of course, I did last time. Okay, so soldier list. That is what I was trying to do. Yeah, honestly, low profile would be nice. So I'm probably just gonna send Maria.
No. No, we're tracking several contacts, but nothing like that. Alright, we'll look into it.
Yeah, the Lance Corporal should be able to carry a fairly light abduction. Although, hopefully we get some of these fatigued ones back here pretty soon, or we're gonna have problems. Because let's see, we're getting a couple of the wounded ones back within a couple of days. And then everyone else who's wounded is out for like 2 weeks or more. Some of them are out for over a month. Oh my. Okay. So we're probably going to send Maria. What do we want to give you? We could give you the machine pistol, which would do slightly more damage.
Definitely persistent. Whatever it is they're doing, they're not giving up without a fight.
It's at the cost of slightly less mobility, but your mobility is so good anyway. I'm going to give that to you since it's your only weapon on this mission. I don't really bother with it when it's only a sidearm, but... And then I am going to give you a medkit, because even though Exalt doesn't really do... They don't have any acid attacks as far as I'm aware. Just having the option to heal yourself, especially since covert operatives usually start kind of far away from the rest of the group. Sometimes just having the option to give themselves a bit of health back can save their butt. And then the ceramic plating, just so you have at least a little bit of armor, because obviously she's wearing just civilian clothing. She's not even getting the one armor that we would normally get from like the light armor that we use. So, yep, we're going with that.
Covert operative deployed to disrupt Exalt Cell in...
This new technology is incredible. The weapons in particular. I don't know what we're going to do with this stuff once the aliens are gone.
Yeah, I'd rather not think about that, Bradford. Let's just deal with what's in front of us. Alright, so the covert op is in progress, which should mean that we don't have to do a scan, another intel scan, until close to the middle of next month, because we're about to hit next month, and then it'll be like 5-ish days to the actual covert operation for the cell we revealed, and then after that, we probably have like another week before we really get to the point where we have to start thinking about scanning again, so that'll get us a good chunk of the way into the month. That should work out pretty well. Controllers acting up again. So yeah, we're gonna go on this abduction. Hopefully sort something out. This month has been kind of rough. Let's see, urban close quarters. So, no snipers. And ideally an assault and an engineer if we have any available. Okay, we got Simon. We have any engineers left? We've been using them a lot. Okay, Carlotta, you're a specialist, but hey, you've still got grenades. We'll take it. Should we take Mark? I have been so reluctant to take him on a mission because he only has 4 health and he's a friggin' assault. I'm trying to... We're probably going to hit a point. We're going through soldiers quite a lot now, so we might hit a point where we have no choice but to take him. But I am really hoping that we can, at the very least, get the alloy plating, which is like a better version of ceramic plating that gives 2 health instead of 1. I'm hoping that maybe we can at least get that before we send Mark on any missions. But I don't know. I don't think we need to send him on this one, though. We've got an assault and an engineer. We need a scout. Do we have, like, a specialist scout? Because I'd like to keep Flavio in hand in case something blows up. Okay, we'll take... Yoquin is my best attempt at pronouncing that name. And probably Setya. Let's see, do we have any specialist infantry left at this point? No. If we did, I was going to take along with a lower ranked infantry as well. But we've got some gunners that definitely need to be doing something. We've got Sabrina there, but we've also got some specialist gunners. Like Tua. Let's see. Let's take Dieter for our medic. So that has 4 specialists and 2 lance corporals. I was considering maybe taking one of the rookies too. Yeah, let's take Baraka. This is going to be the lowest ranked team we've had for a while, so hopefully it's not too bad. But really, the best shot any of them have to level up is to just go on a fairly light abduction, which is what this should be. Okay, we're gonna give you the heavier armor so that you can have both med kits. Let's see, gunner. Yep, you can go with that. HE grenade and AP grenade. And if you need to go to the lighter armor, you're a scout. Let's get you the right equipment for that. Get you a scope. PFC here's going to take the motion tracker. And should we take the arc thrower? This is a very low-ranked group. But, yeah, we need to try to get captures if we can. So, we've got a medic, you can give up the med kit. You're going to take an arc thrower.
Dropship has arrived.
Australia has sent a number of requests for assistance, so that's our next drop site. Alien activity continues to surge within several major cities. Our response is crucial to minimizing the spread of panic.
Central, Big Sky in position on approach of the abduction site. Strike 1 is awaiting drop clearance.
Copy that, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage hostile targets.
Okay, so we've immediately got 2 groups of aliens fairly nearby. I'm going to focus on the ones that are over here somewhere, because I'm a lot more worried about them than the ones that are, like, probably down in the pit or maybe past the pit. They're further away, and they're not in a position where they could probably flank us.
On my way. Enemy in sight.
1, 2, 3, 4 Seekers, 3 of which cloaked. Okay, yeah, definitely gonna have to deal with all of these first before we do too much. We've even got what looks like at least one more pod of aliens, like, over here somewhere, so we need to be careful how we move and get these Seekers out of here before they cause problems.
On my way.
Estoy en marcha.
On my way.
Got it, right away.
voy. Bin unterwegs.
Okay. Does anybody have hollow targeting? No, all too low ranked for that. Gonna start with the gunner.
Oh, damn it.
And the person with the shotgun. Who got a fairly lucky critical. Good job. He also does have close combat specialist, although I don't think that triggers if they're being grappled, unfortunately. So we're just going to set up some Overwatch to hopefully deal with that. We almost got it. Got two more. And mutons somewhere. Okay, so the other two just decided to stay cloaked. We're gonna have our scout move. Basically trying to see if any of them had decided to Overwatch. I don't think any of them did. How do you not? Oh. Because there's a seeker next to you. See how her movement is like trying to move around something when I have her go this way? There's a seeker next to her that's cloaked. We could maybe hit it with a grenade if we're willing to burn a grenade on that. And of course, if she, you know, moves.
Affirmative.
And yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, we should burn the grenade on it because I'm worried about those mutons and I really want to get these seekers cleaned up ASAP. So we're gonna throw an AP grenade over here. And that decloaks it, and it's very wounded, so hopefully we can clean it and the one that's grappling off. Oh, okay. You're also, I think you're just curving out around him. Okay, there.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, sure, take a shot at it.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we've got one more that is still cloaked somewhere, and I'm not seeing, like, where it is anywhere, so.
Overwatching.
There it is. Oh, got one hit on it.
Sorry, Commander.
That infantry is not particularly good at hitting Overwatch, although she is pretty low ranked, so cut her some slack, I guess. And we have two floaters and a muton moving in.
Ajustando vistas.
There's, I believe, a third floater back there that went on Overwatch. I saw the Overwatch thing pop up, and I'm going to assume that was a floater. Okay, however, it's far enough back. We should be okay. Where is our engineer, the one that got grabbed? No, okay. Luckily, the engineer's over here. Okay, engineer. Well, let's see. If we decide to throw a grenade, we don't want to be anywhere near that car. I really don't need another car blowing up in my face. Let's not have any repeats of that particular incident. However, the assault just doesn't have very many other places that he could get a good shot from, is the problem. We're gonna put you here. So that the engineer can move here. Jeez, I also need to keep in mind that that muton might have grenades, so I need to either kill him fast or I need to spread out. Or I can suppress him with the gunner. That's an option. That also traps him next to a car that's going to go boom. That could be really good, actually. Okay. Yoquin, you're going to backpedal a little bit because we need someone to shoot this Seeker. And now that it is moved, the infantry can see it. Oh, good. Okay, she managed to get that one. That's good. Okay. Which means our gunner can suppress this thing.
Come on, stick your head out.
Trap it next to a burning car. Rookie is gonna come up here and try to take out that floater whose cover we blew up. Good job, Rookie.
I'm spent.
Okay, Zimmerman's kind of just stuck catching his breath right now, so he's just going to overwatch. Setia's going to reload her gun. And Zimmerman's going to hunker down because he's the only one in low cover right now. Oh, we've got 3 more floaters and a Muton down in the pit, but they didn't activate. We just need to be kind of careful. Okay, that floater's going to move. Okay, we should be able to just flank him. That's not an issue.
They're repositioning on us.
I'm very surprised that that car didn't go boom. I'm going to keep suppressing the Muton, I think. However, meantime, let's get Dieter over here to shoot this floater and take it out. Good job. We've got another floater over there, and it's overwatching. It's a little further back. I don't really want to come around to this side of the building if I can help it, because I'm worried that that'll give us a sightline on the other group that's in the pit, and I'd really rather take out the group we're dealing with first.
Suppressing fire on target. Ammo up.
Just keep that thing locked down next to the car. And let's see, we're gonna have Setia take some shots at this floater. Oh, that's a good hit. Good job. Can you do it again? No, but you at least wounded it. I'll take it. Where's our scout? Okay, there's our scout. Unfortunately, I can't really seem to get you into a good position to get a line of sight on that floater without also getting people into a position where they might see. Honestly, Seti is kind of in the only spot that can see it that is like safe-ish at the moment to not also get a sight line on that group down there, which I really don't want to have that happen right now. Alright. However, this door is closed, so that floater shouldn't be able to see. So we could have the assault run up, but that leaves him vulnerable to getting flanked by the floater, and honestly, I'm pretty happy with the current situation that we're in. The threats are pretty locked down at the moment, so I'm just going to have these guys reload their guns, basically in preparation for the other group showing up. Yep, there went the car, so there went the Muton. That's good. Alright, that floater's running away. The group down in the pit moved a little bit closer. I think they're like here now. Although the camera was kind of spazzing out, so I'm not 100% sure. I think I'm just going to try to pursue the floater that ran off right now. Now that the car's gone boom, well, I mean, you know, it's already gone boom. We don't need to worry about it any further, so go ahead and run next to it.
Eso es lo que estamos buscando. Position confirmed.
Afirmativo. On my way.
Moving there now, sir. In unterwegs.
Locked and loaded.
Bin wieder da.
Roger. I've got my eyes on. Lista para atacar.
Good to go, sir.
Oh, we're gonna try to get that milled. Okay, got that. Poke your head around this side and okay. So you can see the floater and it is not overwatching currently. Unfortunately, you had to use both of your moves to catch up with it. Can Carlotta get into a position where she can see it? Yes, she can. And then she will miss it. What about the rookie? He can't get quite as far. No. Okay, we've got the shotgun. The only problem with the shotgun is that, of course, he has to get closer and could get flanked.
I'm on the move.
But gonna try. Good job. That's pretty decent range for a shotgun, at least in this game.
On my way.
Yes, I copy.
In my back, Sam, Commander.
Eyes peeled, Commander. I'll keep my eyes open. Shh, I think I heard.
Alright, let's use that motion tracker again. Are there any other groups? Not as far as I'm seeing, just the ones that have been running around in the pit.
Making my way there. Enemy in sight.
Got a flanking shot on the Muton. And he panicked the medic that shot him. No chain panic though, so not too bad.
Heading out.
Shot at one of the floaters. No luck.
No hits.
I could have the rookie go up there and it would probably get him some decent shots from the height advantage, but I'm a little bit worried because we do have floaters and of course they can fly. So they could, you know, fly up and then have decent shots on him because he'd be in low, well, she would be in low cover. I mean, it's still a maybe.
Marchando.
Like if either of the previous shots on floaters had hit and like we were in a good position to just have Baraka try to pick one off, I'd be a lot more keen on sending her up there. Gonna move the shotgunner in. He's in a good corner there. He should be fine. Going to also send the scout in. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the safer option of putting Baraka here. Because it's full cover. And I'm going to suppress the muton because I really don't want to see grenades.
Aye aye, raining fire.
Alright, he's going to try to move, and it's probably not going to go well for him. There he went.
Suela.
Okay, there's the third floater.
Oh, thanks, yeah.
Okay, that one decided to try to move to a position behind us.
I'm taking
And now one of them's suppressing. And of course the medic is still freaking out from the muton roaring at him, even though the muton is now, you know, gone. Okay, Carlotta, you're gonna double back to shoot at this floater that has moved behind us. That is a very tempting capture. Okay, if I try to capture it and fail, I suppose I could have Simon run and gun to take it out, so I'm not completely screwed if the capture doesn't work. I'm gonna try to capture it from here. It doesn't affect the capture odds. Alright, got another capture. I think we already had a floater, but extras are occasionally, you know, requests, which usually are pretty well rewarded, so... However, I don't think those requests occur until you complete the interrogations for that species. So that's going to be another priority, is that if we could maybe interrogate a floater, which means we need to complete the autopsy on a floater, which I think we need alien computers to do the autopsies on the mechanical and partly mechanical aliens. Alright, well, I'm going to suppress that floater that is just in the air. It will probably still just move, but we'll get a decent shot at it.
Can't kill him if you don't hit him.
I'm gonna have the shotgunner wait for either one of for us to take one of the floaters out, or for them to get closer. Alright, it's not gonna be a great shot because she's suppressed, but she can still try to shoot with her first action. Nope. And Overwatch.
I'm alright.
Okay, well, I think our scout is the one that had to double back to do that capture, so we're not going to be able to do very much about that Overwatch right now. But we're kind of in a good position. I'm not feeling like we really need to move.
A la orden, comandante. En marcha.
So those two are just going to move closer. I'm going to try to take out that one that's flying. Oh, that's a lucky shot. Nice. Okay. Could have the medic go there and would probably be okay because he'd be running behind full cover. But again, not really feeling like we need to hurry this along right now. So you reload your gun. You reload your gun. You Overwatch, and you Overwatch, and you Overwatch. Okay, it's going to just move around the side and try to Overwatch us right back. So we're going to have the scout run up here. I'm not sure if that's going to be close enough to get the Overwatch. No. Okay, scout's going to keep running. And still not trigger the Overwatch, but get into a position where we're flanking it. And then if we suppress it, that forces it to either stay where it's flanked, which is bad, or to try to move despite being suppressed, which is also bad. especially since it's been hit once already. Yeah, may as well try to kill it. There's a small chance there might be melds somewhere on the map that we would get. There we go. That honestly went pretty well, considering it was a bunch of fairly low-ranked soldiers facing off against floaters, mutons, and seekers.
I'm certainly impressed with the results so far, especially considering the conditions down there.
Okay, yep, holo targeting. Be nice to have that. Now, for you, your health is pretty solid, and your will isn't super great, so I don't really feel like you need will to survive. You don't need it for tankiness, and honestly, 3 extra points of will isn't going to do you much good. So your aim's pretty solid, so we're going to spec you to be an Overwatch specialist. And then your will went up a fair bit, and your aim went up 1 point. Honestly, even looking at that stat spread, I'd still probably go with that, so. And PFC needs to be promoted on the other screen.
Remember, we will be watching.
Okay, so let's get that PFC promoted. Honestly, you're just pretty solid all around. You could do almost anything. So what do I need? Well, the good news is I have at least 5 of every class. So kind of just anything but medic, which I still have too many medics. We've got 9 medics. So let's see. If your health was a little higher, I would say assault. And honestly, your aim is kind of too good for assault. Honestly, yeah, we could use another scout. I think scout. Alright, let's get through this council report, and Brazil's probably gonna leave.
Incoming transmission.
Commander, unfortunately, one of our members has chosen to discontinue their involvement in the XCOM project. While we are disappointed to have lost their support, the remaining council members remain committed to the XCOM project. You've done an admirable job in combating the alien threat over the course of this past month, Commander. However, we still believe there is room for improvement in your efforts.
Yeah, mostly in the air war, I know.
We will be in
We'll
touch.
try to get some of that fixed. We'll have satellites and an uplink ready well ahead of the council report, so we'll be able to fix that much at least. And like I said, we're going to start pushing the research in the direction that will unlock Foundry projects for the interceptors. So hopefully they'll be a little bit better off soon. Good news is most of them are repaired at this point, and we've got some that are ready to be rotated in. So we've managed to fix at least that much. However, I'm going to leave it on that note for a little bit. And I will see you all next time.